Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial. I'm Dami of 𝐓𝐻𝐂𝐇. Today we're learning how to make a beautiful bubble skirt using a circular method. The method is quite detailed and straightforward and easy to use, so please stick to the end of the tutorial. I made the one with Ankara fabric. So if you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. And for our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Alright, so to draft a bubble skirt or a bubble, it can be for the sleeve, it can be for peplon, it can be for skirts, for anything. So we've done a video on how to cut a bubble skirt with a straight cut. So this one I will be using the circular method. So I have my fabric here. I'll be making this for a small girl. So if you are doing yours, you use the measurements you are going to be using for the. So I folded my fabric into two like this, and I will fold it also to make it four. So this folding is just the folding we fold for a peplon. So I will go ahead to get my radius, whatever radius you are using for your skirts. Maybe your skirt is 30, you divide it by 6.28. So I got my own radius to be 4 inches. So I'll mark it around like. Alright, so now for the length of the skirt, now you are going to be doubling the length of the skirt. Let's say you are working with a skirt length of 20 inches. So when you are going to be measuring the length, you are going to be measuring 40 inches for the length. So this is the double of the skirt length I'm working with. So I will just mark out the length of the skirt all around. Alright, so now we go ahead to cut it out. Okay, so when you cut it out now, you have to cut out one side because you need to put your zipper and the band and all of that. So we have this as a full circle like this, right? So now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be pleating this edge. So you just go ahead now. I'll go ahead and run a gather stitch on the hem like this. I'll run the gather stitch on the hem also. So what we are going to do is we are trying to pleat this one at the waist. We are trying to pleat this at the waist area like this. So to get that, we need to run the gather stitch and pull the gather. So before we do that now, please let's notch it so that we know how much to put on each side, so that we will not get in excess. One side will not be more than the other side. So you fold it back. Also notch the down part also, it is very important. Alright, so I will just go ahead now to run the gather stitch. Alright, so after putting the gathers, this is what I have the soft gathers here like this. You know, this is the hem and this is the edge. So now what we are going to be doing is you pull it like this. The right side of the hem, you pull it up to the waist. Don't forget that we notch the hem and also the waist area. So you make sure that this edge here is here. So you pin it down. You pin it down like this. Then you look for where we notch for the down parts. So you put the edge together like this and you pin it down. So this is the parts we notch for the waist. So here also you look for the parts, so you mark it out, the parts I notch for the down parts here. So I will pin it also to these parts. So I'll pin it down like this. So whatever excess is still going to be in excess. So whatever I have here, I'm going to use it to make gathers or pleats around these parts here on the waist. So I will go to the next one. This is the next notch area. So I will go to the next one I have here. I have it marked here also. So I'll go to this part also. we'll pin it in. So whatever excess you have here, you pleat it. So you do the same thing for the next notch area, you pin it together. For the next notch area, you pin it also together, you pleat the excess you have here, and the last one will be this waist, this line to this part. So you pleat all the excess. You see that it's forming the balloon effects already. So I'll go ahead now to do this. So this is what the bubble skirt is looking like already. Mind you, what I'm making is for a small girl, so I have this here like this. So you can use this one, so you can use this as peplon, you can use it as a skirt, you can use it on the knee area, you can use it as sleeve. So this method is actually very nice and straightforward to use. So if you are making it as a skirt, you just go around to input to add your band to it, or elastic, or whatever you want to use on the waistline. So this is our bubble skirt. Thank you for joining us in our class today. We'll see you in the next class.